Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Expert Farmer 2017. Now, this is basically going to be our wrap-up episode for this series. As I said, it was just a look back at this game and what it offered, what it did right, and what it kind of didn't do right. And so what we're going to do here today is advance time to the point where one of these two crops is ready. Then I'll show you the two options you have for harvesting. Well, I mean, you can harvest it yourself. That's a third option. But if you bring a harvester in, you can either have them harvest and auto-sell it, which is okay because that'll allow you to have more than one field done at a time, or you can harvest it and have you grab it when the harvester's full. So we're going to give that a little shot today. But now there is a lot of issues with this game. You know, and it's really unfortunate because there's a lot of really bang-on ideas as well. The game's downfall was mostly because I think the deal the publishers had with the developers, which was kind of create the game, create a DLC, here's the deadlines, go. And past the deadline, we no longer support the project. If you continue it, it's out of your own pocket. We don't advertise. We don't do anything. So what basically happened was they released the game. There was lots of issues. They released a couple of patches, but they concentrated most of their time getting the DLC done because, well, yeah, the date was getting close. In fact, almost immediately upon the release of the DLC, which was unfinished and is still to this day, they walked away from the game. Because as I said, the publishers were done, they moved on to other things. So it has some great ideas. It's a fun enough game to play. I would never advise paying full price for it. But something to pick up on a really good sale, heck yeah. You'll have quite a lot of fun with it. You know, whether you're into, you can, like I say, spreadsheet the whole farm if you want to, with a goal of just making massive amounts of money. You can do the greenhouse thing, or you can do it all on animals. You can do it all on crops. You can buy farm equipment, do everything yourself. So it offers you a lot of things some of the others don't. But let's, what is the current? Today it is the 29th of June, eh? All right, let's just skip to the end of, or skip to the beginning of the next month. All right, let's make sure here that we have enough to feed them. Okay, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that. All right. So let's go back to the mechanics of the game. So it's July, eh? Let's advance a week. Obviously, this is not ready. No, not yet. How's this doing? Oh, this is looking a little less green and a little more gold, but still not there, hey? Okay. Now, you have to be on your property to advance time. And I've got to make sure as well that we're not going to run out of critter food as I do that. I mean, this is going to be the last episode. It doesn't really matter, but it is a part of the game to keep that up. So we need to, well, it didn't go down that much. So let's go back to mechanics. Let's go another week. All right. Still not really looking much different, is it? Let's go another week. All right, let's, look, we have quite a difference here now. Ready for harvest, there we go. Alrighty, that's what we like to see. How's this coming? I imagine the corn takes a little longer, eh? Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do here, let's get back on our property. I can't believe it. This is the only game that the fans on my video card absolutely ramp right the heck up on. really quickly into the game. No idea why. Must be really well optimized. Alright, so what we want to do here is, again, going here, and we want our wheat field. There you are. You can see it says ready to harvest. How are the rest of these? That one's ready to harvest as well. So this guy here, which is peas, alright, let's go to, alright, oh, what am I doing? Let's go back to here. Let's go to employees. There we are. Now, we want to, okay, so here's your choices. Harvest the crop, the player brings it to the silo, only the grain. In other words, not the harvester. Or, gather the crop, transports automatically to the silo. Alright, so we're going to do this to this field. Oh no, sorry, the other one that's ready. Where's the other one that's ready? Ah, there it is, soy. Okay. Now, our field, we are going to do this one. And that will be, oops. There we are. Okay. So, the harvester should show up. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Now it says they're starting to harvest, so... Oh yeah, jeez, they are too. Now, I don't know what's wrong with my trailer, but as you can see, it's not quite on the frame properly. That's a little worrisome. So, yeah. I'm just wondering if this will sort of reset it a bit. I mean, it works, so we don't really have a worry, do we? That's just odd. I've never seen that before. Or I never noticed it. No idea. Okay. Now, it doesn't help that it's hammering down rain, but at least they are allowing it to harvest. You also notice he's leaving behind a windrow. So, if we buy ourselves a baler, we can bale that up, and you can either sell bales or, I believe, store them for your cattle. Ooh, he's 18% full. I don't remember if he'll actually stick his pipe out for us. I don't think he will. No, it looks like we pretty much gotta wait till he's full. So, fair enough. In the meanwhile, let's go to the agro store. And let's just... Alright, a little bit of this. A little bit of this. There we go. I would say we could go down by a baler and bale all of this up. You can load it on a trailer, haul it off to the bale store, which is right there. Bales, point of purchase. And off they go. So, I mean, it does work out, say, to be a fairly decent farming game. Now, we haven't had any game-breaking bugs. In fact, we haven't had many bugs at all. But, I mean, there is things like, well, my weirdly offset crooked trailer. You know, yeah, it's a little odd. The fact that it seems to raise heck on my video card, it still gets good frame rates, but that's kind of odd. Shows that the optimization is probably not what it should be. But all in all, you know, it's not too bad. Like I said, if you can pick it up for a good deal, there's a fair bit of equipment in it. And there is some good mechanics going on here, you know. And I'll tell you one thing. The AI is a heck of a lot smarter than they are in Farm Sim. Well, to a degree. I did play on one of the other maps. This is when the game first came out. And I did this for the first harvest. Problem being, where the harvester ended up was right beside a building, and I couldn't get between the harvester and the building to get at the pipe to unload the crop. Yeah, there was absolutely no way to do it. Eventually, what I ended up doing was kind of reverting to the, well, if it doesn't work, you need a bigger hammer principle. And I went around the front of the harvester, and I kept running my tractor into the header until I'd finally managed to budge the thing far enough that I could get at the pipe. So, yeah, but that's the only time I haven't seen the AI actually just simply start a job and finish it, you know. And every time you have them do something, it's not just magically it gets done. They send a crew out here to do it. You know, if you want this field plowed, you hire someone to plow it, they'll show up with a tractor and a plow. So, and they don't charge an absurd amount of money, right? I mean, you've noticed that. There's like, you know, this guy's going to charge me $300-something to harvest this field. Man, if they paid us that for missions in Farm Sim, they wouldn't have even bothered including missions. And no, the models aren't the highest quality, especially for the release of the thing. You know, but they are certainly functional. There's enough animation to make them believable. So, yeah. I mean, there's certainly worse out there. UIG. Patooey. There really is some issues with this trailer. I think they sold me a broken one, man. I mean, look at the way the front... that's not right either. That's kind of broken. Wow. You know, when you first start the map, they give you one of these. I sold it. The one I had was perfect. Nothing wrong with it at all. This one is crooked on the frame. The front dolly's busted. Big buggers. I mean, I did buy it used, but it was only like $5,000. So I guess you gets what you pays for. Now I'm hoping he's going to be poked out the right way when he gets to the help me on full part. Huh? Think about it, dude. Think about it. Alright, let's go back and get our tractor. Get ready here. Now, I believe if you don't want to wait... actually, I can't see that. Yeah, he's not going to make it, is he? Yeah. So you gonna stop, dude, or what? Yeah, I'll wreck the crops if I go in there. Alright. Ah, you idiot. There we go. I don't know how he managed to stuff 112% in there. That's kind of weird. Like I say, they you know, it was basically release it, work on the DLC, and then run away. So, unfortunate, but... Okay. So, 61%, eh? Good enough. Where is... There we go. So that's where we need to go to sell the grain. But for now, let's just tip this load into the silo. You can see he's 35% of the way through harvesting. And as you can also see, crop destruction is a very real thing. So yeah, don't be driving across your crops. Not at all. Okay, here's something they never fixed. How do you tip the trailer? Well, it says unhitch. It actually doesn't. That's your tip. There we go. Now we'll tip her back. Maybe we can just clean up the little bitsy leaves. Oops, oh, for some reason it didn't squish that one. I think some of it is kind of meant to just stay. Okay, we don't really need that on. Let's just throw the map on. I don't really want to go down to the sell point with it, because I'm not sure what happens if he's just going to get to the end of the row and stop, or if he keeps going at 100% like he did through the rest of that one row. Let's see how the rest of our world is going here. Harvested 99.91% soy. So he's just about done. I mean, it's a much smaller field, though, too, right? So, kind of expect he would. How's their skills coming? Ooh, look at that. Driver, Reaper, Breeder, Trader, Manager. Ooh, level 8 Manager. See, reduces the cost of hired workers every time you go up a level. That's pretty darn good. Reduces prices. So, this is kind of like, I mean, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on. It's just, they never got a chance to go in there with the old microfiber rag and give her a good polish, you know? It was just sort of, well, here it is. It's built. Really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. You know? If they'd have been given 6 months to play around with it, you know, react to feedback, get the bugs worked out and stuff, there'd be a sequel to this by now. You betcha. So how is he doing? 48%. Eh? Wow. What's up, Dexter? Wasn't really for you to be complaining about lunch, buddy. Don't you be rolling over on my toe, you fat mob tractor. I mean, it's even not bad compared to, you know, what we see on most of these other farm games, your textures and the differences between all the different cuts and bobs and weaves here. I mean, that's not bad looking grain, you know. And although you can tell it's flat, it doesn't matter what angle you go at, it's not. So they did a pretty good job there. We've certainly seen worse. You know. I mean, Real Farm was way worse. Whatchamacallit, Farmer American Dream was terrible. But much like the UIG games, they come to the table with a ton of really good mechanics and really good ideas, and if it doesn't work the first time they throw it all on the table, it's done. But, well. It's too bad. Because I think they ripped themselves off out of another sequel. Because, yeah, this is a part 2, right? There was it a 15 or 16 Farm Expert? And it wasn't bad, too. It introduced some pretty neat things. But, unfortunately, it was even buggier than this one. Of course, it was a different developer. You know, or one of those kind of deals where, oh, but it wasn't us. Yeah, not this time, huh? We know how that works. There's lots of publishers do that. Hire a group of people, build a bunch of assets, and then turn it into 2 or 3 games with different development studios making them, because basically they're just stitching assets, you know. Hey, don't want to be a game tester anymore? Kid, come over here, I'll show you how to drag and drop assets in a row so that you can make a game. Yeah. Alright, so he should be good to go by the end of this row. So let's go pretend we have to suddenly be busy, shall we? Well, at least he should stop right away this time. Hopefully. Come on. There you go. Swing your pipe, dude. Attaboy. Where are you going? Don't you be zipping around and doing weird things. Oh my god. Yeah, you can see what I mean? By the game's kind of got some issues. Yeah. See what happens when you harvest in the rain, people? Don't harvest in the rain. Your harvester will sink into the ground. There we go, no problem. I'm up and out. Oh, that's just incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. Oh, well. I told you. He's got her share of wee glitches. But again, I mean, the thing didn't get stuck there. The game didn't break. It just looked weird as heck. You know. Alright. Let's do the thing. Let's get this guy filled up. Alright. Yep. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do... I didn't mark that, didn't I? Where'd it go? Where'd it go, man? I gotta sell my grain. Oh, there it is. It's not marked anymore for some obscure reason. Alright, there it is. So, we'll go down and we'll sell this just so we can see what a bucket of grain is worth. And then I think we'll call it an episode and call it a series. I'm kind of giving you guys my general opinion of the game. And, you know, we've gotten to see some of the gameplay. Now, orchard harvests and that sort of thing works very much. In fact, I gotta watch this here. I'm gonna keep her in first gear and watch my brakes. I'd hate to get this far in the game and lose it all on this hill. You drive a trailer with a bunch of dudes on the back and they pick your apples and your cherries and all of that good stuff and load it into boxes, and as the boxes become full they flip them off the back of the trailer, and then you go along and pick them all up and drive them off to market. Then orchards are also a very profitable bit of business, so yeah. Alright, we made her down the hill in one piece. Let's shift her into CB2. Wow. There we go. Well, we don't want the machine store. Actually, let's just quickly... Ah, we're past it. Too bad. I was just going to check the price of balers for you, but that's alright. Okay, I see them, but I don't see how we get to them. You poor cows, you don't have a barn to go and stand in when it's raining? That's not right. Ah, there we go, we can get there through here. Okay. I believe it's around the back. Maybe not. Ah, there we go. It's on the end. Okay, let's do this. So we got 19.7 right now. Okay, that's not bad. So we made about $7,000. Well, 6 and change. 6 and change. Looks like we're going to get just over 2 trailers off that field, I think, by the way things look, eh? So, now here's a part of this that's great. We can simply go home, and then we can go home. Now, we don't have to drive all the way back. We can just grab our trailer and head back over to the field. So, but anyways, guys, as I said, this is the last episode, so I think we're probably going to wrap her up about here. I should be able to go and gather some more from our harvester. Yeah, there he is, puttering away in the distance. Looks like we had plenty of time to do that, thanks to the magic of being able to just send your vehicles home, even if you're sitting in them. So, there you are. That, my friends, is Farm Expert 17. Alright, do take care of each other. Remember, if you like the series, if you want to see more things like this, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the episode, then please hit the like button. And do remember, take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.